Hello and welcome back to day 4. I wanted to start the video about an hour and a half ago. It started off beautiful blue sky and I thought this is going to be the perfect day for the Applecross Pass, which is a really probably world famous bit of road. But halfway through breakfast, torrential rain started and the weather's just about as bad as you can possibly imagine. So we've all taken cover here and we may try and ride it out for the next 45 minutes or so. The Applecross Pass is next, but it just depends on how bad the weather's going to be, if it's going to be too dangerous for the whole group to do it, so we'll have to wait and see. I'd love to say it looks like it's clearing up, but it's actually getting a bit worse. The water has soaked through all of my clothes, I'm freezing cold, and I'm hoping the next 45 minutes can at least dry up maybe 20% of this. One other interesting point to mention, David, who's the mechanic who's with us, who's just taking his bin bag off his top, he was just giving all the bikes a check over and he checked both of the Himalayans. I've used over half a litre of oil on the Himalayan, doing about 500 miles or so. So the Himalayans do genuinely use oil, which I haven't come across for a new bike in quite a long time, but that's just one of the quirks of the Himalayans. But for now, grab a coffee, try and warm up, and I'm hoping I'll be able to show you a bit of the scenery, although my camera's not loving the fact that it's just covered in water for the past hour or so, so fingers crossed I'll actually be able to get some footage. Okay, I hope the battery lasts for this. I've got about 1% left. We crossed over the Applecross Pass, otherwise known to those in the know as the Bealach. Tim, is that the Bealach? No? The Bealach Pass, and it was still torrential rain, really low-lying cloud, and it felt like something from The Lord of the Rings, freezing cold, but the adrenaline as you're going around all of the bends, just following everyone in a snaking line, it warms you up almost instantly. And then as we came down the other side of the mountain range, all of the clouds started to part and then all of the scenery opened up, and it was breathtaking. It's beautiful enough when it's misty and moody and cloudy, but when the scenery opens up and you get views like this, probably for the past 4 hours or so, just some of the most incredibly spectacular scenery I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, on a level with the likes of Croatia, Italy, even Morocco, I've never been anywhere more beautiful and more spectacular than this. And it's all so open with so few cars. It's breathtakingly stunning scenery. I think we're about 30 to 40 minutes away from our end destination for the night. And I think we've got a Land Rover Defender coming up to cook us some pizzas. So I can't wait for that. I'll just let you soak that in for a moment. So glorious. How cool is that? That's amazing.
Photographing them doing that.
Made it to our destination for the evening. It's a beautiful old country house. I'll give you a tour because this is especially special. Old country house there, walled garden down there where there's currently a Defender cooking pizzas, in a little area in the middle with a fire going, sitting around having some beers. It's a lovely way to end the day. So I'll grab the camera, show you around there, and then I'll get back down, join in the conversation with a couple more beers. I'll start off in the old house and then I'll take you down to the walled garden where we're having a pizza. I think it must have been fairly grand because these are classed as the servants' quarters and that's where we're staying. Again, servants' quarter entrance. We're right at the top. Butler's pantry. And then all the way to the top is our little room here, the maid's room. I think this should have, oh no, that's just a view of the road we came in from. My bed, sharing with Craig, who's the guy with the Defender. Simple toilet, very nice room, very simple but all beautifully kept, and it feels quite luxurious compared to some glamping. So I was delighted with that because a proper sized bathroom. Coming back out, and we'll go, let's see if we can go this way to the left or to the right, because I think it's a working farm at the moment. It looks like it is genuinely a working farm. So we came in along this gravel track. Yes, here we go. So, main road over there, and we rode down along this track. You can see the glamping entrance is down here. I love those old Defenders, and that's the entrance of, I mean, it must be classed as a manor house. That's the entrance of the manor house there. And this looks like either a working or recently disused farming area. Beautiful setting. It almost feels like it's French. And look what's just coming out at the exact perfect moment. The Defender, they finished cooking, so they're about to go home. Look at this old tractor. Alice Chalmers, brilliant. And off goes the Defender. That is just the most perfect timing. What a view. Thank you. I love all these old farm buildings. Nothing going on in here though. And this is the walled garden, the old walled garden of the house. Just such a lovely setting. All of the bikes lined up there. And the middle bit where you've got the pit. And everyone having a drink in the middle. It's a lovely setting with the sun setting just behind that tree over there. I'll end it there because there's an Australian man downstairs who we're chatting to, whose job it is to find out and uncover dodgy dealing financial organisations around the world. I think he's banned from 3 countries or so, and it's too interesting to miss any more of. So I'm going to run downstairs, have a couple of beers and listen to his stories. So thank you so much everyone for coming on. I'll see you all in the next one.